This game may have the same name as Sonic the Hedgehog, but it is a completely different game. First of all, this game is 8-bit, so that's compatible with the Sega Game Gear as well as the Master System. Second, it has a new level selection and new music. I'll be honest, I did not have high hopes for this game, but somehow, it surprised me. It was ever so slightly better than I thought. So still not great, but not terrible. The music, again, is awesome. It's the classic retro style, beep boop kind of music, but with its own Sonic spin. See what I did there? Sonic spin.
Come on, that's hilarious!
My favorite tracks are probably the Bridge and Jungle Zone tracks, ironically. Some may say the tracks are kinda generic, but honestly, for the limitations, they were pretty good. We got here fast, huh? Told you it wasn't much. Okay, so the worst thing about this game is the resolution. The screen is so zoomed in that even when you want to run, you don't out of fear. And honestly, I've died a few times before because I had no time to think. The hitboxes are whack. Like in the Jungle Zone boss, the weird balls Eggman drops can be nowhere near you and still kill you. There are some weird UI glitches, like for example in the Green Hill Zone, the life counter will go behind the terrain sometimes. This is kinda a nitpick, but still. The Scrap Brain Zone and the Sky Base Zone use the same song. Why? The life counter is whack! On my first playthrough, it said I had 11 lives in the menus, but 9 lives in the game. There are a lot of weird blind jumps. That's it. In one Jungle Zone level, you need to ascend upward to the goal, but the screen bottom hitbox is way off, so you can just die by moving down. Even a little. There's an auto-scroll level. That's it. The levels somehow feel even more closed in than the original. The special stages are pointless. You just run around and grab rings. The game is so laggy. Anytime a projectile is fired, the game goes so slow. The Labyrinth Zone is twice as bad. You move twice as slow underwater, and the gameplay is so poor. And finally, I said that the resolution was the worst thing, but that is not the worst thing. This outmatches even that. You can't pick up dropped rings. I know. It's so terrible. So, this game, I guess, was kinda decent enough for my first playthrough, but it ain't winning any awards anytime soon. 3 out of 10. And with that, that was the review. This part's unscripted, kinda like the end of the last video. This video was much shorter than the last video just because, the game's only like, I don't know, if you go fast, you can beat it in like 30 minutes. Maybe an hour, But yeah, that's it for this review. The Sonic 2 review probably will not come out until next week. Maybe sometime this week if I can edit fast. But don't get your hopes too high. It will come out though, I promise. Sonic 2 is one of my favorite games. Goodbye.